Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Year of the Batman. Today's Batman Beyond episode is Splicers. So, new season, here we go. So it starts off, there's this new fad that's going around with a lot of teens lately that they're getting spliced with different kinds of animals to have just different kind of animal parts. Like you can turn yourself into like having snake eyes, or you can make yourself literally have like the head of a bull or give yourself a tail. It's just literally, hey, give me an animal part or swap out something human for an animal part, something like that. Which I'm like, yeah, I can see that happening in the future for certain. Oh, sorry, right here. Not a boring episode. Just I planned this poorly. Bruce is talking to Batman, and he's like, this is going to be a terrible idea, and me and you are going to have to clean this shit up. And Terry's like, yeah, probably. So Terry, he decides he wants to investigate it because Dana, she showed an interest in it, and so he's kind of on like a date with her, and you see like the big boss of it, who's mixed with, I'm not entirely sure, but I do know he's like all white and got claw, maybe like a tiger or something. It's very vague. So he's like checking them out to make sure they're on the up and up. At the same time, the DA, uh, Barbara's husband, he's trying to shut down splicing altogether because, I mean, obviously it's just like a sick active whatever. So he beforehand on the way he's taking a subway, and they're having a news story about it, and then some bull guy, he's like really pissy with it, and he destroys the TV on the subway, and then, like I said, not boring. Not boring. I'm just bad at planning. So him and a snake guy, they get to telling all the normies that splicing's a wave of the future, and they can stop all they want, but it's gonna happen anyway. And Terry comes along and he kicks their asses. And I'm just thinking it's so funny how both season one and season two have Terry on a subway kicking a guy's butt until the police show up. I'm just like, was that on purpose or just a huge coincidence? So anyway, Terry's at the thing and he sees the same guys, like the bull guy and the snake guy. Holy crap! It's so. Oh, God Almighty. So he goes to follow them, and he kind of ditches Dana. Also, this is the first time in the series you get to see Max. Which is funny. Max doesn't appear in a single episode of season one, but I remember her so much better than I do Dana because Max is an actual character, and Dana isn't. um, she doesn't really do anything. It's pretty much just establishing, hey, here's a new character. Her name's Max, and then that's it. So anyway, back to it. Terry, he's now spying on them in his bat suit. He's in camouflage, but one of the workers for evil Splicey McGuy, I don't care. His name doesn't matter. She like sniffs him out, and she surprises him, and he gets knocked out. And when he wakes up, the evil Splicey guy, his name doesn't matter. He's like, yeah, so I sent my goon squad out to, um, uh, God, I had a little bit of stroke there. I sent my squad out to assassinate the DA, and there's nothing you can do about it. Oh, also, I injected you into this with this splicing stuff. It was a special batch made specifically for you, Batman. And so he's fighting Batman, but he's kind of a little woozy. But then Batman, he like starts transforming, and he gets out of there, and he's on his way to the DAs while also fighting back the mutation. Oh my god! Which I'm like, dude, why would you even give him any kind of material that has the chance of making him stronger. Like literally, you had him knocked out. Shoot him in the fucking face. Like bam. Like you that's all you gotta do. I'm so sick of these bad guys with these dumbass plans. Like you had him, dude. You had the Batman. And he's like, no, I'm gonna make Batman into an even stronger Bat, and it's gonna be really funny and ironic. I'm the bad guy. Um, so the like the bull creature, the snake creature, and like the cat creature, they get to the DA's house and they're about to deliver the coup de grace when Batman comes in and he's kicking all their butts, and then his transformation progresses even more, and then he's beating the ever loving fuck out of them. So Barbara has to stop him, and he's about to strike her, but then he like fights it back even harder, which really just goes to show like Terry's will and determination. So he gets the hell out of there after making sure the DA's safe. And Barbara, she calls Bruce and she's like, "Hey, Terry's fucked up. Just a heads up." And then during the phone call, Terry shows up in the Batcave, and he reveals himself to be pretty much just like Man Bat, just like a half bat, half man creature. So he attacks Ace and Bruce, but Bruce is able to shoot him with a dart gun, and he wakes up and he's completely back to normal because Bruce prepared an antidote because he had a bad feeling about the splicing. Which good for you, Bruce. So he has a claw on his God Almighty on his outfit that the one Mister Evil Splicey guy had. So they went into hiding because the DA officially made it illegal, and also the fact that a fucking assassination attempt was made on him. So they're in hiding now, and they use Ace to track him down. And I don't know, my sore of a throat there. So Batman, he comes in, kicks like the three henchmen's butts, and then it's down to Mr. Evil Splicey guy. And during the fight, he keeps injecting himself over and over with a whole bunch of different splices. So he lures Batman somewhere else, and he like emerges from the shadow, and he's like a chimera. He's like part snake, part leopard, part I don't know, maybe phoenix, part hawk. Essentially just this big badass monster. So he's fighting Batman, and he's got like the upper edge, and then Batman. I'm not really sure what was going on in his mind, but it works. So he takes even more random splices and just God Almighty, I'm going to die. Jesus. Ooh, had a little Call of Duty moment there. You know when like a big explosion hits you, you hear that. Hearing that right now. Really coughed so hard I threw myself out of whack. Oh my god, sorry. Anyway, so Terry, he's taking all these splices and he's putting it all around the guy, and the guy, he like starts mutating, but like kudos to the animation department because this thing is like an eldritch fucking horror. Like it's got tentacles and eyes and teeth and different kinds of colors everywhere. It's like this big 50-foot creature. I mean, not 50 feet. It's like the size of a house, though. So Ace comes in, he saves Batman, Batman saves Ace, and in the end, I actually forget how he died, but he's defeated. It's not that important. I think I don't know. Maybe it is. I'm too tired. But yeah, that's the end of it. Bad guys defeated. I genuinely can't remember how the fuck he beat that creature. Like I know he beat him because it's kind of like formulaic, but whatever, doesn't matter. So Barbara, she shows up and she just pretty much says, "Hey, good job, kid," and that's the end of the episode. So ranking wise, I'm going to die, so I gotta get this over with. His plan's kind of stupid, so I gotta knock some points off for that. It's not a 7, but it's not a 1 or a 2. I probably wouldn't give it a 6, so I'm between 3, 4, and 5. But there's a lot of cool action, and the idea of splicing was pretty fun. but his also plan was really dumb. Like literally, you had Batman. Why not take advantage of that? So that also knocks it down. So I'd probably give it just a nice 4, right down the middle. Just an average episode. Nothing substantial. Nothing too bad. Just yeah, fine. But yeah, I'm going to pass out and possibly die. Have a good night. Bye.